At Whittier College, we strive to educate the whole person. And we're not training a student for a given career, because we know that students are going to be changing their careers throughout their lifetimes. And eventually they're going to get to a position of leadership in whatever career that they adopt.
We have found in the graduates that we've hired from Whittier College that they have outstanding writing skills, which in our business, quantitative is important, but when you have an employee that can also write very clearly and concisely, that's a big advantage and something that we certainly look for in our prospective employees.
And even just the different forms, being able to write short, little catchy marketing things, print, web copy, tweets, everything, being able to compose a sentence that's grammatically correct is an incredibly valuable asset. One thing about Whittier is there's plenty of opportunities to start clubs, to join clubs. I worked for the newspaper, I sang in the choir, I started my own singing group when I was a senior, and these things sort of took me outside of myself in a way where I'm comfortable going into a meeting, making a presentation, pitching ideas, and sort of asserting myself in the workplace in ways that a lot of people aren't. A lot of people hold back, but I sort of a quiet confidence that I developed over the 4 years that have come into play quite a bit.
What I most value from my Whittier College education is the importance I place on temperament. And I think it's a direct result of Whittier College and the Quaker tradition.
In today's day and age, the media, and we see it just in our own conversations, we're all trying to get our point across, and we're not willing to sit back and reflect and hear differences of opinions. And that was one of the things that Whittier College continues to stress, and that when I look at some of the Fortune 500 company CEO types that have come from Whittier College, this characteristic of this reflection, this listening, this quietness is shared by many of those people in those type of positions.
And I think this willingness to say, maybe I'm not so certain, maybe I can benefit from listening to the other person, I think that's the hallmark of a successful Whittier College student.
Well, I think one of the greatest things that happens at Whittier College, and I think part of it is because of the size of the classes and the personal relationships you develop with your professors, is that you really learn how to problem solve and how to be a critical thinker. And, you know, in the real world, when you're out there in your job, there's no way that you can know the answer to every single question that somebody poses to you, not even in a single day. But if you have the resources to know where you find those answers and how to break down a problem and analyze it piece by piece and put it all back together, then that's going to serve you well in your job, and that's what Whittier really gave me.
And so Whittier College had an outreach program long before the UC system, long before even its sister schools in the conference. And that's something I don't think any other college in Southern California can boast about. Whittier College can, and it ought to, and it is very as much a part of the Whittier College experience as the classroom experience and the experience on the athletic field.
And then finally, what is so fantastic about our education is that students have developed this breadth of education that prepares them for the big challenges that they're going to be experiencing in their work lives.
I am a business major, but I know so much more here by coming to Whittier. I know I've done English, I've done sociology, even psychology, and adding that to my work really adds a different element to what I can do. I can relate to people, and through my communication skills and through the real diversity of the college, I'm able to communicate it effectively, and that makes me successful.
Whittier College students are extremely diverse, not only in who they are, but also in their knowledge. At Whittier College, you get a liberal arts education, and in that education, you are asked to take classes relating to culture and math and science and connect all of them.
Whittier College has helped me to become a well-rounded student because it is such a small school and there are so many different people here from different walks of life.
And so in classes that are smaller, you're able to engage with your peers and engage with your professors and really get to learn how to work well with other people and communicate well with others.
Anywhere you throw us, and whatever job, situation, we'll know what to do because we think outside the box.
Whittier College has been a huge help in my growth as a writer. From the classroom, I did writing in every single course, whether it was English or philosophy or music or science. Each professor was interested in the growth of my expressive abilities.
I focused a lot on political science and economics and French, but I've taken science classes and art classes, and I think that those, especially my senior year, I came full circle to learning about something in my freshman writing seminar, but then also in my science and math and context class.
The Career Services office here on campus really gave me the confidence, helped me to build my resume, and gave me the necessary skills when interviewing, and now I can interact with just about anyone. And it really speaks to the kind of environment that we have here at Whittier with the kind of support that's out there. It's not only in it to get students through and out, but to really give them the kind of opportunities that will be very beneficial in their life and give them the skill sets that would really make a difference.
It's really important for me to prepare students for the job. College should not be abstract and separated and removed from reality. Rather, it should be a step along the way to reality. We don't do training. It's not a bartender's licensing enterprise, but rather what we do is taking big concepts and turning them into matters of practicality.
One of my music professors liked to say, I'd rather know a little about a lot than a lot about a little. And that sort of sensitivity to diversity of knowledge and diversity of skills has come into play and helped me advance in my career quite a bit.
One of the things that I love about Whittier is even though it's a small school, it has a big vision. And so what it really helps you to do is put into perspective your place in the greater world. And in terms of what you not only want to do professionally, but how you as a member of a community and a society really contribute to the world and what your personal responsibility is in the political process and community service and the like. And I think that that's something that's very unique about Whittier. It breeds citizens.
It's almost surreal. I'm not sure that it's quite happening yet, but I think as soon as I get on the field and get my diploma, it'll be that much more real. But it's really exciting right now.
My 4 years have come to a close, but at the same time, I've accomplished a lot. So I'm proud of what I've done here, and I'm just really ready to get out there and put what I've learned here to use. So I'm really happy about that.
Feels great.
Yeah.
Can't believe today's actually the day that I'm graduating. It's one experience that I'll never forget.
I'm so excited, I'm nervous, it's bittersweet, it's mixed emotions, but it'll be good. I'm sad to leave Whittier, but I'm excited for the next step in my life, and I feel prepared.
It's a good feeling, and it's a dream come true.
Yeah, we do have
but Whittier College has prepared me to do much more.